Yeah. 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 I don't wanna get high no more. I don't wanna catch a vibe no more. Catch a vibe no more. I don't wanna spend time no more. I don't never wanna slide no more. Wanna slide no more. I don't wanna get high no more. I don't wanna catch a vibe no more. Catch a vibe no more. I don't wanna spend time no. You ain't even worth my time no more. Worth my time no more. I don't wanna get high no more. I don't wanna catch a vibe no more. Catch a vibe no more. I don't wanna spend time no more. I don't never wanna slide no more. Wanna slide no more. I don't wanna get high no more. I don't wanna catch a vibe no more. Catch a vibe no more. I don't wanna spend time no. You ain't even worth my time no more. I ain't dealing with the lies no more. To the end, I could hold you down. That's why I'm your friend. I don't really think you mine no more. The Kodaks, I know that they all have been wait. They all have been fake. Just mad I was late and I fell for the bait. No room for debate on whose fault is the greater. You serving up problems, Serena the waiter. Has heaven forsaken me for heaven's sake? Who said that bread was easy to bake? I'd rather have cake. No oven, discussion, delays, repercussions. The words in the slide way, they slide off your tongue. Forgiving you maybe, but you drive me crazy. So crazy, I make all the craziest lazy. I stunt like a baby and drip like little baby. Cause next time you see me, I'm walking, I'm waving, I'm ghost. I don't wanna get high no more. I don't wanna catch a vibe no more. Catch a vibe no more. I don't wanna spend time no more. I don't ever wanna slide no more. Wanna slide no more. I don't wanna get high no more. I don't wanna catch a vibe no more. Catch a vibe no more. I don't wanna spend time no more. You ain't even worth my time no more. Worth my time no more. I don't wanna get high no more. I don't wanna catch a vibe no more. Catch a vibe no more. I don't wanna spend time no more. I don't ever wanna slide no more. Wanna slide no more. I don't wanna get high no more. I don't wanna catch a vibe no more. Catch a vibe no more. I don't wanna spend time no. You ain't even worth my time no more. Worth my time.
You're not my man. You're not my man. You're a genius.
You want that fire tzatziki sauce? That's where you get it from.
I just want to interview this guy with the super suit.
Yeah, he's
do what I have to do.
Nah,
I then go to
he's jumping
sleep.
in now. I just sent the call.
Hold on, I gotta go. Is he? Oh, he's jumping in right now.
Yeah, go do what you gotta do. You
Oh,
gotta do something for 2
I
seconds.
was just gonna go. I was gonna go peeking at the baby because she's yelling.
Oh, she's gonna jump off.
Yeah, you could peek
Nah, we're good.
at baby walks. Yo,
Yo, how y'all doing?
can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
we hear
we
you
can.
nice and clear. Nice.
Everybody's
and
mad fucking loud today, so everybody's gonna get turned down a little.
We're just
That's
yelling in
my
your
mic,
fucking ear.
so
Too loud for Mark today.
He's still hungover from Thursday night. From one fucking beer and an arepa. Like, that's getting old, bro. That's getting old
man.
for you. Yes.
Getting old.
That's what it is.
Loyalty and trust, though.
Trust. But
Trust.
we gotta lock that. But all right, man. So what's good, man? So there's gonna be a little bit of a janky jank episode because I got my little man and he's a terror sometimes, but he's doing pretty good right now. But we're
He's
pretty
the GOAT,
DIY,
don't
so
disrespect him.
he is the GOAT. We're DIY, so it's expected. But he had like way too long of a nap, so that energy could be very real at any time. But I'm shrinking as I'm talking. This fucking chair, I gotta fix my chair. But anyways, I'm John D. Contradiction. We got my man M rocking the hat, our custom hat. It's nice. It's got the shoelace back. It's pretty fantastic. We got Walco with the old school Xbox headphones, the Xbox 360 headphones, I should say, not even the X or the One. But all right, I respect it. And introduce yourself, sir.
What's good? I go by the name of Phrozone. Teddy J. I'm a rapper / medical student.
Shit. Smart. See that, Tara? Smart medical student. So you're one of them smart rapping motherfuckers. You're one of them knowledge, well educated brothers. That's what it is. Get out of here.
Yeah, well educated on certain things. Not.
No, I get that too. Like the hospital field, you got to learn about what you want to learn. You can't go veering into other shit because that's when shit gets real. I get that.
Exactly.
I get that. No, salute to that, man. That's good though. I work in the hospital field, but not in that. I'm more audio. I do audio visual. So
No, I'm the reason why people go to the hospital.
Yeah, for all the shit that he feeds them. That's a fact.
Hey, man.
But
yeah, I hear that. Hey, man. Somebody got to do it.
That's fact.
That's true. Without you, we wouldn't have a job. So
Exactly.
Fact. Dude, it's all a scam, man. Everything's a hustle, bro. Everybody's a mobster. Everybody's in a gang. You just got to choose your gang.
everybody works together, yo. It's the damn conspiracy.
Yeah, yo, it really is. It's a conspiracy, man. I'm telling you. But Yeah, man. Yo, salute to jumping in. Yo, we appreciate you for chopping it up with us. I know it's been a minute because we've been booked out. We're still booked out for a hot minute, and I haven't been like extending like, hey, whenever you want to get on the show, because I'm just like, yeah, we're kind of booked out. People just gotta ask.
Where are we at now?
End of September. Yeah, end of September, and that's me not telling people like we have like open spots. It's been
stopped.
Yeah, it like booked out a little too fast, and it gets like weird because then I'm like always looking at my calendar and shit. But yeah, man, we appreciate you jumping on, man. It's it's a weird thing getting these interview things, but we think it's a good time because it gets people to know who you are. You're doing music and shit like that, so it's like I think people deserve to know who the fuck they're listening to and giving them streams to. You know what I'm saying? So fuck it, why not? You know.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all for having me. Thank you very much.
Oh, no doubt, man. We enjoy what we do. But first and foremost, I'm gonna get this out the way. First and foremost, quick.
Where's your super suit?
Yo, I can't find it, yo. My show moved it. I'm still looking.
God damn.
I'm still looking.
I had to get it out, man.
I see the helicopter.
I thought Mark was gonna explode.
See the fucking helicopter, just the fucking Avengers scene happening in the background. But let's talk about it, man. How'd you get that? What made you think of that name?
All right, so Phrozone. When I was coming up, like I started rapping around like 13 years old.
Okay.
Like that's when I started like putting the pen to the paper and stuff. And around that time, a lot of people in my life were kind of telling me that if I was trying to rap, I can't, like try and actually be like popping with it because I was trying to be a doctor too. Mm-hmm. And so it was always like, oh, colleges see it, or oh, if schools see it, they're gonna have this impression of you and blah blah blah. Yeah. So I kind of needed like another alias for for my music, and that's just kind of how I came up with it. Because when I was younger, like I watched shows like Static Shock and like superheroes and stuff like that. But the main superhero that I liked the most was Phrozone from The Incredibles, just because like to me that was the most relatable character. So yeah, this woman
Samuel Jackson.
It's Obama.
So you know what I'm saying? That's really where the name came from. PH is really just make sure I don't get no trademark problems. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. We know how it is. That's how, this is what the second artist we have with like a little difference in the name for trademark issues.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to my world.
Yeah, I respect it.
So if you had to do an alien,
anymore, though.
Is this an official face reveal? Like, is this a face reveal right now? Like, it'd be like.
Technically, yeah. Technically, but not
shit, exclusive.
They see my face on Instagram.
That's the second one.
On Instagram.
Damn,
well, then what's the point of an alias?
Well, so like, I guess what ended up happening is nobody seen my face until like 2 years ago when I did this one interview when I got here at med school. Somebody was like asking me about extracurriculars that I do, and they were like, "So what do you do?" I was like, "I rap under this name," and I was like, but I don't tell anybody about it because I don't want them to get like, have a bad impression of me and blah, blah, blah. She was like, honestly, if people feel that way, that's kind of their own prejudice. I think you should just keep doing what you're doing. And at that point, I was just like,
yeah, I mean, as long as you're not rapping about like patient confidentiality, you're straight. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not breaking no HIPAA laws, you know what I'm saying?
You're not breaking HIPAA, that's it.
You're good. It doesn't matter, yeah.
Because what's funny is the thing with rap, people just never fully accepted rap as like a true art form because like you could go to a party, right? And it could be some random dude. You're like, oh, this dude's been cool. If that nigga busts out a little tiny guitar, you're gonna be like, man, this motherfucker's so talented. But if you start rapping, motherfuckers be like, get the hell out of here with this bullshit. You know what I'm saying, nigga? It's not accepted. It's just not like a thing. I can't freestyle at a party.
Being a rapper is you look like a fool, especially nowadays. Like you can't tell somebody that you're a rapper.
Rap is, now it's
like hey, I'm a rapper.
Oh, everybody's like, oh, of course you are.
Everyone is like,
yeah. My cousin's neighbor raps like, oh, boy.
He's actually a rapper. Look at that.
He's doing.
Throw some autotune on that.
Bars right now.
He's doing the Logic thing right now.
Yeah, damn, the microphone picking him up clear as hell too. But yeah, man, get out of here! Get out of here!
No,
punk. He's been messing with me all day because he knows that when it's cleanup day, it's time to just get on daddy's nerve. But hey, You gonna be good?
No.
Nah.
No. You
No.
gonna be good?
No,
No.
no.
Go.
All right, no more, Mike. Go get the YouTube.
No.
Go get the YouTube.
This is probably the greatest episode we've ever had.
I
Just
mean,
because
this is
of
all
that.
day. This is me all day. Just me and him fighting, and him yelling no.
No.
That's what he wants, man. This is his world now. You're just living in it.
Oh, I know.
Hey.
It's crazy.
No.
He's just gonna come flying across the screen, scissor kick Johnny in the head.
Dude.
No!
He's been like, so he's got this new thing where he's obsessed with Buzz Lightyear, but like if he's like in trouble, he pulls out like the Buzz Lightyear beam on me. And it's like, it's
Oh, he's like,
intimidating.
run your shit.
Yeah, I'll be like, hey, close the fridge. I'm like, oh, hey. Like, what would he do if he had something, you know? But
He would get the strap.
he
He
would
would just aerated you, bro.
Yeah.
And ventilated.
Hey, go get your phone for Dad.
Hold up while you in the kitchen.
Go ahead.
No.
Go
Gotta
get
give me
your
the
phone.
juice.
No.
Come on, go get your phone.
No.
Boy, I'm taking your phone. But so anyways, this is gonna be happening all the time, so he's got to roll through it. But then there he goes, like a madman, top speed. So anyways, back to the whole like hip hop thing. But another thing too that now is starting to become like kind of like a stigma when people are like, oh, you rap, like, oh, you don't have face tats, or oh, you know, like they expect you to be like, oh, you rap, so you want to do something crazy for the camera. Type of shit, and that's like a terrible stigma that like rappers have,
Pink dreads.
now on them. You know what I'm saying?
Things that we don't have, guys. Pink dreads.
Yeah.
Trap drums.
Literally, like if you're not tatted up, you know what I'm saying? Like if you don't have a certain image, and that's the crazy part about hip hop nowadays. It's become more about the image than the music, and it's really one of those things that really bothers me because you can have somebody that's really talented, but if all of a sudden rock how their image looks, then nah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You could be talented as hell, but do you have a viral video with like a gimmicky tagline on the top and bottom of it?
Exactly.
And
that's foolish to me.
It's crazy, bro, because it makes me like I like to talk my conspiracy shit and all that and whatnot, but it really is an attack on a culture. Like if
Facts.
companies and stuff are putting money towards all these terrible things, because like, yeah, I get hip hop during its phases, I guess. During its beginning phases, you know, the old school days, it was just like a movement. It was like an underground thing. It was something that people were just like, that's not going to last
Something you
long.
see on the street corners and shit.
It was something that like people thought would outlive disco, and like disco died. You know what I'm saying?
What's that?
Yeah, because disco was just like, oh man, we stopped doing drugs. What the fuck were we doing when we were doing drugs? You know, and then like hip hop was actually a culture. It was actually a building culture. It was for real people. But then like you hit that 90s phase where it still had that image, but the culture gave the insight, like they gave that image away where it's like, oh, so only gangsters are doing this, even though it was dudes that had no choice than to be that and wanted to get out of it, and they were venting about it, talking about that real struggle shit. It's like, nah, I think we got something. This is the image of these rappers. I want these people to be unapproachable, because that's what you think of rappers. Like back in the day, you're like, these guys can't be approached. Gangbangers.
I used to be scared of rap. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I listen to rap, but like listen to rap in confidentiality, because it's like, all right, well, I'm listening to these scary guys and I don't live this lifestyle, so maybe I should just keep this on the DL.
Yeah.
Ugh, just gonna punch me in my ribs?
I told you.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the flying scissor kick.
Oh yeah, he just jabbed me in the ribs. But yeah, so that like there alone too is it's super strange. And then now it's just like anybody can be rap. You know, anything is rap. Like it's like, no, fuck it, anyone can rap. But if you want to be famous in rap, you have to be a ridiculous gimmick, and that takes all the fun. You know, then now it's no fun, because now it seems like that it's easy. You know, you just have to think of some. It's not even clever.
Okay.
You just got to think.
Do you think it's easier now than it was back then?
Yeah.
To be a good rapper?
Old
To be a
Town,
good rapper?
Old Town Road is the #1 running single of all time.
No, I'm about to say the hip hop
Of
song.
all time.
That's oh yeah, but that's different though. That's different.
But
like,
I'm saying
he fused country and hip hop. Like that's different.
but Nelly did it.
Facts.
Damn near every Southern rapper did it.
But he made it pop.
And it wasn't #1 then. This is the #1 song of all time. It's not
Hey,
just
it
like
must be the money.
of all time. and it's not like I think the song's catchy. In fact, I think the song's catchy and it's cool. It's whatever. It's fun. Kids like it. But like, you guys, we're most of us here, we've made our own music. We do stuff. I rap. I know you rap. Do you really think that's a complicating song? The original,
No.
not the one without Billy Ray.
Nah.
No.
Uh,
Do you think that song is? Remember when you first heard fucking what was that Ghostface single? All that I got. When you think of a hip hop song like that, that to me is one of the most ridiculously complex. That emotion is just alone. It don't got to be the most lyrical, very hard song to make. And that song was a hit. That was a great single. That wasn't the number one song of all time. You know, like
yeah.
Ghostface did Ghostface did a whole R&B album, so.
Fact. Yeah, but what were you saying?
Oh yeah, no, it's just like, you know what I'm saying, hip hop nowadays, it's just one of those things where once you become a wave for people to ride, people want to, you know, start hopping on, and that's kind of where this little Nas progression on number one on the chart. And I'm not mad. I'm not hating.
Oh yeah,
on
no,
it.
not mad at all.
I'm hating.
See, to me, I see it more. To me, I see it more as like
Salty as shit.
I'm not even mad because like, but the thing that makes it scary is like, all right, that's one thing. You want that whole thing to be like a go-to, like, all right, it's a big song and you could push it somewhere. But like the fact that it's not like there's no like cursing or anything like that. That is something you could pitch immediately. He's nuts. That's something you could pitch immediately to. Get out of here. Get out of here. Stop kicking the mic. So that's one thing you can immediately. Oh my god, this kid's. All right, buddy, go get your phone.
No.
You gotta be good.
I want to get my phone.
Go get your phone.
No.
Bring me the phone.
No.
But so it's one of those things where it's like now it's something that can be targeted towards kids.
Yeah.
And that makes it blow up times 1,000.
But they're not
Once
targeting
kids
us anymore.
It's
They're
not, but that's the thing.
We're not the buying.
We've never.
I'm not the demographic.
When people
anymore.
say that like fans make it anymore, it's not. That's not a thing.
No.
It's not a fan thing anymore. It's not. Fans don't control the music or anything like that anymore. But when it's something that they find is easily impressionable on kids, that's when shit gets really scary.
Specifically, teenage girls.
Not even. This is something that's on everyone.
It's like the hugest demographic.
Oh yeah. Think of that. Look at Cardi B. Like,
Oh,
do you
Cardi-
if you got a
She
daughter,
got-
Walko? You want your daughter to hear Cardi B before she's 13, 14?
She
No.
got all these
She
girls
got
out
to
here
get
acting
exposed to some other stuff first.
All
That shit's scary. That shit's wild. Scary.
all these girls want to have confidence and shit now just because they listen to one Cardi B song. Y'all need to relax.
We can't normalize stripping either.
Nah,
I mean, she don't be rapping about stripping, but you know,
but
we can normalize the cum. We can normalize.
But see, that's the thing. I can't even give her that because
Listen, not
her
every-
come up
not-
came from pure hostility. Before Cardi B was rapping, what was she doing? She was barking and fighting bitches on TV. That's not a come up. That's
actually,
not something
her-
I want anybody affiliated with me to be like, yo,
if
that's
she
how I
had a
gotta make it.
trading card, her signature move would be throw the shoe. So that's what she's been doing her whole career. She's just been throwing shoes, loving hip hop, all of it. She's just been throwing shoes at everybody. Nicki
Yeah,
caught
fact.
it, everybody.
Red bottoms plus 100. It's fucking scary, bro. Nah, but that shit.
2000 defense.
Yeah.
2000.
That's what we need to do.
Ranged
guys.
100.
That's what
Silicon
we need to do. We need
defense.
to do like a hip hop trading cards.
Facts.
Yo,
Like
trademark.
the
That's the
big L,
intellectual
yeah.
property of
Like-
notyamanz.
like the
I'm
big
about
L,
to say,
the
trademark
big
that
L card. You
video.
just get
Oh.
bored to death. That's like the, you know.
Yeah, we can't put this out. This is a great idea. We can't put this video out.
No. If it's in our podcast and our podcast is copywritten, it's intellectual
Oh
property.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, facts.
That's my idea.
But that, yeah, man, that shit's it's crazy. Like that whole, just when it starts getting like involving like kids and stuff like that, that's when it gets me worried because it's like, then it's like, what's the agenda of these rich white folks? You know what I'm saying? Like, then what are they trying
To get
push?
richer.
And I don't even. I'll end my Lil Nas X talk now because of we already know where he went immediately after he blew up, just to blow up a little bit more. And it's like, come on,
You gotta keep that fire going.
To giving other people fellatio.
At the
no,
end
giving
of,
other men fellatio and they
It just
pushing that
happened to
on
wait-
kids because
You
you
just
see
have to wait until the particular end of the month too. Like
facts.
Fellatio. That's a great word, guys.
Look, it's
Fellatio.
scary, bro. Like, because like when you think of the shit he's been doing, you're like, oh, when you think of his fans, well, I think when they're like,
Fellatio.
oh, Lil Nas X's fans, you think of all right, you remember the video, him going to like the school with the little kids, the little fucking like 10-year-olds, 9-year-olds. And they're like, oh, that's cool. Like, he going doing all this for little kids. And then it's like, oh, yeah, but they going to push this gay agenda on these poor kids. Like, let these motherfuckers be kids.
Lil Nas X likes reverse cowboy.
I know.
Is that people keep trying to say that Old Town Road is not about horses, bruh. That song is still about horses.
Nah,
Nothing changed.
it's about riding.
But it's whatever. At this point, it's whatever's gonna get it money. Whatever's gonna get it listened to more. That's what it's
tired
about.
of this shit.
Damn, you're not wrong.
Yeah, you know, that's what it's about now. It's like, hey, you know, fuck it.
Like, whatever you're gonna listen to it for, that's fine. That's still another spin for me. So
yeah. Oh, dude, that whole the whole even. My favorite culture in the world of the internet, even the meme culture, is fucking money driven. Like, you think Drake don't got a team of people that make memes to make his shit pop? He probably got people roasting him all day on the internet that he's like, yo, drop that meme so it can go viral as right before my shit come out, and then my shit's about to get extra streams because I was just roasting myself for the last fucking few weeks.
Didn't he have a whole gang of memes too for Meek Mill during OVO Fest?
Yep.
When they were beefing? Got that meme factory.
It's the game. It's part of the game. It's part of the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, this shit is not just rap. It's
yo,
deeper than rap.
rappers, you need a meme team.
That's us.
You need an agenda. You need to get into these kids' heads.
You need a bunch of 808s.
And then you need a loan from a rich white man. And you will make
lean. Some lean. Don't forget about the lean.
Rich white people to push it. That's what you need.
That's it. That's literally it. And you tell them this will help ruin my people for your money. Let's do it.
Hip hop has been such.
Yeah, dude, that's hip hop.
Hip hop is so. You know what? Like, hip hop is so young. It's going through its like midlife crisis right now. You know what I mean? It's kind of just like, oh my god, I don't know what to do with myself. And eventually we'll find out what to do. All those crackheads will go away, and we'll just go back to boom bap.
We think. We don't go crack. That's the thing.
No.
That's the thing. That's a dream. Because my experience of growing up in shitty places, crackheads don't go anywhere. They don't go away.
Facts, bro.
There's always gonna be crackheads. What are you saying?
They either die
I
or
live
they
in
live
denial.
forever.
They either die or make more crackheads.
I live in denial. So no, you guys are both wrong. All these crackheads are gonna die.
There's crackheads
Hip-hop will take care of it.
everywhere. They just
There's
like
gonna be-
they
if
just
the
like
nuke
different
go off,
flavors.
The only thing that's going to be left is cockroaches and crackheads.
Maybe we're the crackheads, guys. Maybe
That's
we're
deep.
The crackheads.
That's deep. That's deep. Got me thinking. That's deep.
Yes.
That's deep. Look at Buzz Lightyear in the back, still on the show.
This podcast is just off the rails.
Oh yeah, I've been in a place mentally, so this podcast hears it. That's where I've been at. This podcast knows. But anyways, let's talk about music. Let's talk about some music.
Buzz Lightyear.
Or Buzz Lightyear, that big ass Buzz. I'm pissed off.
I could talk about Buzz Lightyear for real. I used to watch that TV show religiously.
Facts.
Oh yeah, the TV show wasn't bad, man.
Not all those Disney
All right,
shows back
stop.
in the day. All right.
Please stop. Let's talk about music.
The dad hour. We're like, yeah, you know, stuff that our kids like, you know, and talking about all this shit.
I ain't got no kids. Talk about hip hop.
So let's talk about hip hop, man. You've been rapping for a long time. You said you've been rapping since you were young. So what's good, man? How's hip hop treated you?
Man, honestly, hip hop really hasn't treated me that great, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Damn.
Welcome to the club, man.
Tell us what we did to you.
So hip hop, man, it's one of those things where you can really never do right,
Stop.
and there's always something wrong. You know what I'm saying? So like
Bars.
in the time that I've been making music, you know, I feel like I take a lot of people's opinions into like consideration when I'm trying to grow with my music and get better. And I think the thing that I've noticed most of all is that a lot of input is going to be contradictory to itself, and it's just kind of just like, you're not really helping me because like you said one thing and then you said the other thing, and then like so it's just kind of one of those things where I feel like I'm in a
you've been yes man. Oh, okay.
It's not even that I want a yes man. I need somebody who's going like, yes, what he said is wrong with your song is definitely wrong with your song. Like, don't come back to me.
So John D.
Yeah.
I'll just tell you to stop rapping. I'm not the one to talk to. John is the nicer one.
Mark's heartless.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a terrible human. He's just angry all the time. But I like to keep things very realistic because I've had my share of getting my ass kicked in the music world and whatnot. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I also get that sometimes you need someone to be like, hey, maybe this could be better.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just like creative criticism, you know, it's very, very difficult to
read my reviews. I'm very creative on how I tell you guys to stop rapping.
That's the worst. Dude, he's a mush in real life, man. That's the
Fact.
thing. He's a mush, bro. Don't
Fact.
even
I'm
take
so
him
nice.
seriously.
You giving your CD?
I'm so nice in real life.
Throw it away like.
Mark's the type of guy that like you hand him your mixtape at the gas station, and it's like you don't have to give me anything. I'm handing him out, and he'll be like, "All right, cool," and then he'll drive like out of the gas station parking lot, and he'll throw it out the window, like, far enough away that you can't say anything, but he knows
close enough that you'll see it after.
Yeah, he's just,
I want you to hear your CD hit the floor.
He wants you to run over it by accident. That's what he wants.
Right.
No, but yeah, I know what you mean, man. Like that kind of criticism is like, it's hard to find, especially now. Like this is a culture of a lot of fake shit, you know, and that comes with it's fake fans, it's fake everything. Everything is fake. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's hard to get like things going because like I get it. Like there's one side that like this is the artist game, right? You want to make music that sounds good to you, but you want to make music that could maybe catch in the mainstream, but you want to make music that, you know what I'm saying? You're going against all these odds, you know, like, and it's just, it's a pain in the ass to like do these things and feel like you have no guidance. Like one person could be like, yo, I don't like it. And they could give you a very valid reason. And then another person will be like, yo, I fucking love it. And it's like, why? And it's like, nah, it's just good stuff, man. Good stuff. And it's just like, it's like, I'm going to go with the guy who hates it. Like, because you're not giving me anything.
It's great, pal.
It's getting his vibes.
The worst.
Wave emoji, praying hands, fire emoji.
100.
You mean high five emoji?
Yeah. It's high five emoji. I hate that.
You're right.
You know, I feel like that's some Mandela effect shit.
Facts.
You know, like 20 years from now, they're gonna be like, remember the prayer hand emoji? Is gonna be like, what if those were high five hands? Gonna be like, oh my god, the government got me.
What have you done?
My brain.
I had a conversation with a younger demographic about data mining today, and they had no idea that every time they hit accept, that they're just giving data to everybody.
Oh yeah, to every website.
You think they would understand that better than us?
Nah. I was like, hey, you know they can go through your phone. She's like, I have tip pics on there. Oh, they've seen those already. Those are gone.
I feel like we learned from like the small instances where the news was like, maybe we'll tell people this is a bad thing. And now that news is just like, fuck it. You seen this dog? Terrorist attack. And this dog.
Data mining is a real problem.
Yeah, people don't know what's going on anymore. The most lost people ever, and we have all the information in our hands.
Literally.
Wild. But anyways, let's try to stay on music.
This is America.
Yeah, the fact. Let's stay on some fucking music though. So we're gonna talk about. We went through. We're gonna go through the reviews. So I reviewed the first thing that we got from you was My Last Night.
Right.
And so this got a pumpkin for me. So this one was like a half and half. I did enjoy a lot of the beginning of it. There was a lot of smooth stuff, which I still think, even running through it today, I think your strong point is a lot of the smoother type things, because that's more of just the bag that I feel like you were doing. But I did feel like there was a lot of times where it's just like, all right, let me try to reach these stupid ass kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let's talk about that project. Let's get
Send
into
that joint. No, I'm sorry. I'm talking to you guys.
Yeah, I need you to stop hitting the eject button, bro. You gotta be nice to the people that give you CDs.
I just got a really, really irritating DM. So
they're gonna help you come up, bro.
Fuck rappers.
They're gonna help you come up, bro.
Yo, let's get some
for
share
the
for share,
exposure, bro.
I'm gonna start hitting them with the invoice.
I still have the picture of that OVO one. I can Photoshop whatever you want on there. But so let's talk about My Last Night, sir. Let's get into it.
So my last night, and I'll definitely like to go into specifics about which songs that you felt like you liked more than others. But so My Last Night, as a whole project, kind of just came about as in. So I have depression, but it's genetic. So I don't know if y'all know about mental health, like how much y'all know about mental health. Yeah, like a lot. So mental health is definitely hereditary. Like, you can definitely inherit things from parents and things like that. And so my mom suffered from really bad depression when she was alive. So she passed away like 10 years ago about. And so I started struggling with depression a little bit as I came out of my as I entered my adulthood, like into my 20s. And so what happened with my last night was really, I just kind of wanted to put it all like on wax. And I just kind of wanted to be able to show people like, hey, it's normal that this is a thing that you go through. You know what I'm saying? The title track on there, My Last Night, was literally like a whole like rant about how I'm trying not be here no more, bruh, and why I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to deal with none of this, this being alive type of business. And, it's because people definitely feel like that all the time, like we can bring to people, someone like Mac Miller, who, like always was expressing his contemplations with life and death,
and people just saw it as like, oh, this is beautiful music, but it's like, no, that motherfucker's talking to you, like he's venting, he's like some real that's shit. What people forget, like that's like art can show itself in any ways. Like there's no difference between a fucking painter painting that he's sad than a fucking rapper rapping that, hey, I don't feel good, you know what I'm saying? Like exactly. And it's to me, I take it as like, that's why we tell people, like, when shit sounds fake to us, it sounds fake to us. And I don't mean to like discredit anyone's like sadness or anything like that, but like there's just, we're as humans, the one thing that we have like a certain thing where we can sense energy and we can verbalize it, you know what I'm saying? And we can do things like that. There is a difference between, like, I'm not gonna be like I'm the guru at it, but if I hear a song and I'm like, yo, this person fucking meant this, I can tell. Like I'm gonna be like, yo, this song hits hitting emotion wise. I don't care if the production's great or not. This is some real emotional shit that I'm listening to right now. And then if I hear some shit that I'm like, yo, this is some cookie cutter shit. This is some shit that someone's trying to pander to something like that. This is some like fucking like suburban fucking rich kid just trying to cry his eyes out over some bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like something like that, I can tell, you know what I'm saying? You could tell when shit hits. It just is what it is. It doesn't mean the music has to be great or not, but like, I'm not stupid. Like, we're not stupid. And that's the thing that artists, that's the thing that people in music think. They think people are stupid. They think, how am I going to fool this person into streaming my music or buying my music? And that's disrespectful to me, because that discredits the people who really are out here,
Yeah, because like I'm one of those people that like my purpose in writing music, I want people to learn from things and events that have happened with me and things like that. So you know what I'm saying, when I write my music, it's always like 100% something that I've been through, I've experienced, that you know what I'm saying, I've witnessed or something like that. It's never I just made this up. So because I want to reach a certain demographic or audience. Like I want people to get the real life story, because on top of that, if I'm not telling you the real, I'm pretty much like lying to you. Everything that's coming from that is a lie. The advice is a lie. Like everything that comes from that is a lie. So that's just what I'm saying, how I operate.
Yeah. No, I feel that. I'm one of those artists. I keep it very much me. I always throw my bits of darkness in the shit that I write. And even if I could be on the most positive song ever, there's going to be some dark shit that I have to say on there, because that's just how I look at positivity. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I've been. So some people can't do that. Some people just don't like to do that. Some people are just either which isn't bad. You can dive full in, or you can, do the swag thing and make up some shit. That's fine too. But there's always going to be a difference in quality between people who actually put their all into it and people who like to say it enough that maybe people will believe them. Yeah. Which is trash, but it is what it is. But okay, so this one, we'll go into it. So I actually really enjoyed the way you started this. The first two songs I thought hit. What's up?
Well, put his hat on.
Yeah, he's got the logo on.
No, that's Daddy.
Facts. He says this.
Yo.
It's ours.
Yo, hat.
Yo.
You're wearing my dad's hat.
Yo.
You gotta say, yo, what up?
Oh, it's Hugh.
Yo.
This kid's crazy.
Ow.
You're a nutbag. You expect?
I know.
No.
Yes. No. You gotta be quiet then. No, you gotta be good. You gotta be good. You gonna be good? What you were about to say? No, I know. I'm not foolish. I see you. No, be good. But okay. But anyways, back into it. So the first songs I was really into, I was not liking the third because it threw me off the vibe that I was getting from the first two. But let's go into it, man.
Right. So the first track, it's just the intro, it's the pregame. So the whole track, the whole album, like the track list, I don't know if you noticed, but it's pretty much like the progression going through, you know, the night out in the town with the boys and stuff. So in the pregame, we got, you know what I'm saying, my homie that comes to visit, but this homie, you know, is pretty much like on negativity. You know, he's not really focused on the right things. And so that's kind of where I'm just talking about my stress with my daily life and dealing with interactions between these fake people and, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff that's going on, just being real about it. And so, you know, when I get to the second one, I get to Hotbox is really like, that's really like what it's about. Like just, you know, just chilling with your boys. Like, like you're in the car before you go somewhere. We're sitting there just talking about like life and whatever. Like I came up with that song, the concept of that song when I was actually smoking with my friends. We were just like, yo, like just talking, and it was just one of the things where we were just like, yo, this is just kind of the wave that we're on, like all these views on the world and shit that we had. Like it was really all negative at the time. Like we was all kind of fucked up in the moment.
No, but that's the thing. That's something you could share with the boys. That alone in itself is therapy. You know what I'm saying? People sleep on that type of stuff. Even though you guys are all on some negative shit or whatever you guys are on, you're doing it together. That's a piece of something that you're missing out on. So the fact that you can do that with your boys is always a great thing. Yeah.
I mean, everybody needs somebody to complain to.
Facts. That's a fact. That's therapy, bro. That's why therapists get paid to do what they do, because a lot of people don't got no friends.
Facts.
But yeah, okay, all right, yeah. And then I wasn't really feeling Do It For Me. So that started to lose me a little bit. It was more of the sound type of thing too, but let's go into it, man. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, man. So Do It For Me was so the basis of that song is that like I didn't really like the fact that a lot
Walko's loud ass chair.
Sorry, I was trying to move slow too.
Jesus Christ! It sounded like fireworks. You hear that shit, Mark?
I'm at a party. I'm not gonna lie.
But yeah, my bad. Continue. Go ahead.
Nah, so I was just, you know, like my homeboy sent me that beat, and I was just like, yo, I'm kind of feeling this. Like this is kind of a track for the girls to dance to. You know what I'm saying? But when I was writing it, I didn't really like the different misogynistic ways that, you know, the different twerk songs or whatever would phrase, like, yeah, like twerk or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? They would be like, yeah, like give me that ass is mine. I'll be like, nah, time out, pause. Like, no, it's not. You know what I'm saying? So when I wrote Do It For Me, I really wanted to give women like that anthem that it was like, yo, like I dance for me, you know what I'm saying? Like you can dance with me too, but don't come over here on no wild shit. And so that's really where that came from. And I definitely think it was my first attempt. It was definitely my first attempt at a song like that. And I definitely think that in the future, like, is definitely something that it's a learning moment. I think it's a stepping stone for you know, future tracks to come. I think it's something that I definitely had to put out. And
you'll never get good at something if you don't do it, you know.
Exactly.
So fuck it, yeah, go for it. You know, you need to put out a dance track, go for it. There's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly. So that's where that came from. And then I think after that we had Three's Company. How did you feel about Three's Company?
Which one was that? Three's Company. So this one I was like, all right, it was a little boring for me, but it was like after the pacing of the song before it, I was like, it was kind of losing me there, you know, at that part, because I feel like it came in strong, but at that point, like for me, you start off a project strong, and in the middle, you got to keep me awake. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to be like, I want something to just be like a picker upper type of thing. So this wasn't really doing it for me on that tip. Don't play with that, buddy. But yeah. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's talk this music. We're breaking down.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So Three's Company. So I guess what I was thinking as far as like the series of songs and their general moods is I definitely wanted to put the album together in a way that it's kind of like a night out on the town. You know what I mean? I wanted to give you your pregame where you're chilling with your boys and you're just relaxing, you know, drinking, smoking. I wanted to give you your turn up songs for when you're in the club. That was your do it for me. You know, I wanted to give you your serenade song so you could get the girls to come back to your apartment afterwards. You know, I wanted to give everything. I had the let out freestyle that came afterwards. So the order was kind of supposed to give you the whole vibe of the night, like each step as it goes.
Okay, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. I like a good theme like that. I wasn't picking up on that because a lot of the pacing in general, just like on a song to song tip, like sometimes like for things like that to really go into it, usually I would expect like, you know, something like a specific skit or something, you know what I'm saying? Like something kind of like letting me know, because like you can get the vibe of that with songs, but a lot of these songs, they all followed like a certain structure. Like a lot of these songs, not to say they sounded the same, but they represented a certain genre. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's like, even though you had like your more club type jam, you still had like, even your smooth tracks could have borderline been a club jam if your subject matter was different.
Right.
So that kind of thing, like that's where it's like, that's where like me, I, you know, usually in my reviews, I'm like, yo, open it up. Like I like to be like, yo, you could spread it out. Because you can do so much with music, so why limit it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, you know, so from a pacing tip, this is where I was like, all right, once it hit that song, I was like, all right. Then the two songs after, I'm like, all right, I'm feeling the freestyle and the main track. They're good, but I'm at the point where I know it's closing up, and I'm like, all right, you kind of lost me a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But still, it's not like it's not saying the songs are bad. It's just on the pacing tip, like, because like technically on the review there was only two songs I really didn't like. I didn't like Do It For Me, and I didn't like Three's a Company. But after that, everything else I was like, these are solid songs. It's just pacing wise, they just, you know what I'm saying? Like, because the pacing of it's not easy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, the pacing of a project is not going to be an easy thing. Like, it's hard to keep people's attention. It's hard to have a strong middle, let alone like if you start off strong, it's hard to keep up with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very hard to keep up with that, let alone end strong.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's not easy. Like, it's not easy. The only way that like a lot of people do like cheat codes to keep up like a pacing like that is just with a bunch of like left field shit. You know, it's like, oh, 2 songs, solid intros, filler song, and then fucking completely different genre song that you take it or leave it. It's either going to be dope to you or not. And then it's like something else, you know, something close to the intro type stuff. But I mean, it is what it is. But I mean, it is cool learning too that the premise. It's kind of funny. You mentioned like the theme of this project. Like I got a lot of the like you were dropping a lot of messages. There was a lot of really like sprinkles. You didn't do it too much. You weren't preaching. There were sprinkles of some good messages and some real life shit in there, which I wasn't mad. Which I'm never mad at all. I actually like shit like that. So I acknowledge that. I appreciated that. But like. This is it's funny to me that this theme that you're giving us, like you're letting us know, because I like shit like that. I like themed projects. I like shit to just like have like a path. I like shit to just
story.
Yeah, and I actually, strange enough, I have my upcoming solo EP, something very similar, but battling like the same things that I felt like that. I'm like, yo, it's not like a similar night, but it's a similar kind of concept where it's like me going through a day of just a lot of shit, and it's a quick 5-piece. But the thing that I had to do when I was making it, I was like, all right, I'm gonna make a lot of choices that aren't gonna be that great when it comes to like sound wise, because I did try a lot of different genres, a lot of different things to switch it up. But
so
I did that.
So what he's basically telling you
it's a red stamp.
It's a red stamp.
It's a red stamp for sure. But my main reason for doing that too is if I made it easy to figure out the subject of the entire project, it would just be 5 songs of pure depression.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to put out a sad boy project. So I have songs that are the darkest shit ever, but they're upbeat as fuck. So if you played it for somebody and they're not actually listening, they'd be like, oh man, it's a catchy, it's an upbeat song. And it's like, no, that's super dark. It's wild. You know, it's like, it's super evil. It's fucked up. But
get it? Contradiction.
It's part of my gimmick. But it's my real gimmick. It's part of my gimmick. Hey, I earned my name. I earned my name. That's not a name I gave to myself. I earned my name first and foremost. That's as old school hip hop as fuck. I earned my name from playing a show. I played a show. I was just going as John D. That was my rap name because I wanted to be like J. Cole, but backwards because it's not just J. Cole because that's some light skin shit. I was just John D. And I played the show and I went on stage and I do what I do. I'm talking shit. I'm making fun of everybody. I'm like hammered. And then as soon as the music came on, I'm rapping about like the most depressing, dark shit, and everybody's like, "Bro, your set made no sense," and like you just contradict yourself the whole time. And this dude was like, "Yeah, contradiction over here," and I was like, all right. I was like, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. So it became my thing. So I start writing around it now. So that was actually named after my second show. Someone finally named me that, and it was this kid who actually saw me both shows. And he was like, "Yeah, this kid's fucking weird, but I'll take it."
This guy's weird. He's got funny hair.
I didn't have funny. I was bald then.
It's the same.
That's funny hair.
Being bald is funny hair, yeah. Bald, light-skinned cat running around, minimal facial hair. But yeah, man, that's that's how that happened. But let's jump into the next one. So this was I didn't realize I did both. Now I didn't think about it. So this was Casket music too. Off rip, sir. You gonna call something Casket music? I need you to bury it. I need you to bury it.
Yo, so like, y'all gave me the red stamp on this one. I was like, I'm really surprised. I was like, I thought I did a good job. Yo.
I was like, come on. I'm like, Casket music. I'm like, come on, give me something solid. And I felt like there was a lot of new age stuff on here, man. You know, I feel like there was a lot of new age stuff on here. And I know you can rap. And both reviews, it's funny. Like, I didn't realize I did both. But both reviews, I'm like, yo, I know you can rap. But, like, sometimes the beats weren't hitting. And you're out here wasting that. And when the beat doesn't work, I'm like, he's wasting bars. And then sometimes when the beats were hitting, you were kind of relaxing on them. And I'm like, come on.
Yeah, you said that you really liked the beat on the last track, Blue, but
Yeah.
that the lyrics were a little.
I wasn't feeling it.
Like,
Yeah.
dry for you.
They weren't getting me, but I love that beat.
It
I
was
was
like
this beat is
eating
gas.
white meat turkey.
I needed you to eat food, man. I needed
And
you
you
to
ate
eat
turkey.
food.
White meat.
I needed
know who eats white meat
I
turkey?
needed a superhero
White
song
people.
on here, man. I needed the super suit on one of these tracks.
There's not even one though. Bigger didn't get you though. Bigger
They,
didn't get you.
Bigger didn't. I didn't like Bigger. Dead to Me I liked, and Danny Phantom I
That
liked.
project was not it, fam. I just don't like anything, so don't listen to me.
But those two songs I rocked with, and they came at the end, and I'm like, man, you saved these for the end. But other than that, it wasn't catching me, bro. I wasn't feeling it.
I respect that. I feel that.
Yeah,
I
we
feel
keep
that.
it fair too. We do one listen. We don't like to dive in and do too crazy because we feel like that'd be unfair to everyone else. Because like
I listen to too much
because
music.
we listen to too much music, and I feel like that's like I don't like doing the whole thing because like to me that's what people do with like famous people shit. So it's like, oh, this dude's famous. Like for example, Chance the Rapper's last project is garbage. I hated it, and people are like, bro, you didn't listen to it enough. And it's like, bro, did you listen to your homeboy's project that you probably didn't like more than once just so you could maybe like it? Then why would I listen to this project more if I didn't like it the first time? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I want
that's
something
facts.
I want something that fucking moves me first listen. I want something that I'm just like, God, what did I just hear? Like I'm confused. I'm gonna play this back. Like what the fuck just happened? And
I
it's
just
like
realized it's 8:06.
I know.
I
You're
love
gonna
you
dip
guys.
soon. Yeah, do your thing. Me and him chop it
Peace.
up. Go get your G.
Phrozone, my man, it was nice to meet you. I gotta go get my grandmama. Peace.
Yo, it's nice talking to you, Mark, bro.
Yeah, Evan's the man. He's our harshest critic. But yeah, like so for me, like I wanna be moved. You know what I'm saying? Like off rip,
Yeah.
I wanna see somebody who's just fucking starving. I wanna feel like they are trying to not only scare people, give people a piece of themselves on music, but also just really understand that like they can do anything on some music. You know?
Yeah.
Like I want to hear all that OCD. I want to hear all that, yo, I'm fucking insecure. I don't want to put out no fucking whack shit, so I'm going to go crazy all the time type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but it's no disrespect. Like it's opinion too. Like I'm not trying to be like, oh, it's discouraging. Like, you know, I would want something to keep it a buck with me too, you know?
Yeah, no, facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, what happened with Casket Music 2 is that so there is a Casket Music 1, and that came out like
Come here, buddy. Oh, I gotta wait till Walko sits because you know it's
a loud chair.
buddy.
What happened to Mark?
He had to go get his grandma.
Oh, facts. My baby woke up.
Oh boy, there it is. I wish mine would go to sleep.
Well, apparently mine wasn't.
Having a good time, dude. It's just does Mercury retrograde work for babies too? Is that what
I don't know, man. I think it has something to do with the sun not being down yet.
Mine's just going away too, but he had a good nap, so I'm like worried.
He'll be up on it.
Yeah, he's finna be up for 2 hours.
Oh, he's gonna fuck me up. But anyways, back to what we were talking about. But yeah, you said there was a Casket Music one.
Yeah, so there was a Casket Music one, and I dropped a music video with that. And so the premise behind Casket Music in general is just so like when I write Casket Music, it's about the death of like relationships between people, right? So that's I spent like the first EP was I think 5 tracks, and that I talked about that on that first EP, and I came back and I revisited it on the second EP, but I figured I would come and try and do like a different. Not like a different style. It was kind of like an add-on to Casket Music 1, like a kind of following that vibe. But I did want to kind of step it up. I was trying to do something, I guess, a little out of my lane, just because I felt like, okay, these new beats that I was hearing, like the beats that my homeboys were sending me, like they were really good. I was like, it's not necessarily in my lane, but I'm gonna do my best and see what I come up with. You know what I'm saying?
Just do your best, yeah.
Yeah, and so that's kind of what happened with that. And I liked a lot of the songs on there. They weren't as personal. They weren't as personal as a lot of my other music. I will definitely admit that. But it was more so an attempt at trying to reach more people, because I felt like a lot of people didn't like. A lot of the people that listen to me have already gotten my personal like,
so it's a heat check.
Stuff.
Yeah, it's a heat check. I feel you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's a heat check. You wanna expand it. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I respect that. I respect that, dude. I truly respect that. And that's the thing too. Like, that's another thing we try to tell people. Like, if stuff that's sent to us, we're listening to it. Like, for the most part, we know people do have things that are going to be their projects they want to get sent out there. There's some label fishing stuff that people make. There's a lot of stuff that that are going to come our way. So we try to keep it as like almost as like realistically biased to just our ear, because we all have different ears, but we want to just keep it as real as it is, because like at the end of the day, like, yeah, it's something that we're posting publicly. We want people to see the reviews. We also want people to know that like it's still, we always acknowledge, like I make sure to put whoever reviewed its name on there, that it's being done by a person, and it shouldn't define your fucking career.
It's being done by one person, and oftentimes not everybody agrees.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. Like that's why when we do the episodes, like the podcast episodes, we'll beat the shit out of each other. If I feel like especially me and Mark bump heads all the time with certain things. Mark will like something, and I'm like, bro, why did you like that? That's trash, and we'll go on about it. And like it's almost unfair that people just get pissed over our reviews and not fully understand how or why we're doing things, But it is what it is. Like, just as much as like they shouldn't care, we don't. It doesn't bother us like that. We just like, oh well, they're missing out, But
go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, next time you drop a project, somebody else will get it.
Yeah. I didn't realize I did too. So someone else, it's gonna go to someone else on the team, which is good though. And
the new cats.
To keep it real too, this one. You can off rip. You're gonna be like, yeah, you like. I would have known, if I would have known I did the other one, I would have known that I wouldn't like this one as much, because the other one was a little more personal. And that's my kind of music. I like personal shit. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is what it is. Like, so as far as this project though, like, what's the reception outside of my review? What's the reception been like?
So a lot of people have been liking it. A lot of people have been liking the attempts to step out of my lane, because they feel like I was kind of just like boxing it in, kind of like a lot of my flows and like a lot of my songs were kind of like robotic. It felt like it was kind of, just very tight control. Yeah, exactly. And so, they just kind of felt like with this one, I was kind of letting loose more. Yeah. A lot of people like the song Bigger. You guys said you didn't like it that much. But
I wasn't feeling it too much.
Yeah, a lot of people like that because they said that they felt my.
Now, are these people close to you, or like people reaching out to you and giving you feedback?
A little bit of a mixture of both. They're not like random people. These are people that like I know, like I've known, met at some point. It's not just someone who might heard it and then like from Vegas and they DM'd me and was like, hey, like I like it.
Hey, sometimes you get those. You never know, man. But yeah,
Yeah. I haven't got one yet, but
Hey, you're making moves, man. Honestly, the more if you stop trying to do stuff like this, then that's where it gets bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good to just keep doing it. Like, I tried. I made a pop song back in the day on my first mixtape, and it was the most bubblegum shit ever. And it was very realistic because I was. It was rough. It was the most like light skin shit ever. I was a mall rat. I used to do my mall thing, and I had a pretty good success rate. I tried to pick up girls in the mall, young guy shit. You know what I'm saying? I used to live by a mall, and I wrote a song about it, and it was super bubblegum, and it was rough, and I was like, shit, this sucks. And now I listened to it though, and then I listened to my other attempts after that of making bubblegum songs, and they've just gotten better. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know what? If I didn't take that risk, that would have been a lane I never wanted to be a part of. And it just so happened that one of my most bubblegum songs got a really, really, really good reception just on its own. So I was like, you know what? I'll take it. The progress is there. I'll take it. But I still do go back and listen to it and cringe. I fucking cringe. I'm like, ugh. It's rough.
You're talking about the most recent one or the older one?
No, the most recent one, I cringe a little bit too because I just don't like bubblegum music. But I can acknowledge that it's way better than the first one I did and the second one I did because I made it a thing to always try one bubblegum song per release. But fuck it, I got good at it. And I hate it. But
and you're like, God damn, I'm good at this.
A monster? Boy, you better turn the light on. Damn, that Buzz has been through it, huh? Buzz is it's all messed up. But yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's glowing. Show the camera that it's glowing. He's hyped about it. That's not the camera. The camera's right here. You gotta hold it up. This Buzz has seen better days.
Oh snap! To infinity and beyond.
Infinity and beyond. All right, you can sit up here, but you're gonna be quiet, okay? There you go. Good boy. There we go. But yeah, I mean, the whole thing is you got to just keep doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got to just fuck it. Like it's expression. It's fun. It's also you want to test yourself. You want to know that you can do it. Yeah. So why not like do it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is turning into a Nike commercial.
Yo, Nike was good.
Just do it.
Hit me up, Nike. But so what's next?
So right now, I'm taking a break from projects for a little bit.
Singles? You doing the single thing or just school stuff?
So I'm gonna do some singles. I'm gonna do singles and school. So school is about to ramp up, but so what I'm gonna do is I've already have some songs in the vault. I'm still currently release some. I'm gonna do Fro Fridays. So I call it Fro Fridays. So every Friday I'm gonna release a new song until it's time to get back into album mode again. And I'll just kind of feel that out. I don't have a specific time or date set for when I'm going to go into the album mode again. But, I'm thinking probably sometime early next year, early 2020.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, you know the deal. Let us know, man. Let us know for sure, man. Let us know what's going on. I appreciate you getting me those 7 videos, too, by the way. That was the earliest.
We might be able to, maybe we'll be able to squeeze out a single review, maybe.
Yeah, our single review schedule.
Maybe.
We're terrible with the single reviews, bro. That's all right. I try. I look at them and I'm like, another day.
And my life feels like it's nonstop sometimes.
But yeah, man, let us know.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. What you saying?
I was just saying you guys are busy. Like I know nothing against y'all. I know y'all are busy.
Oh yeah, I'm constantly working. I'm constantly doing something. Always. Like I do 1,000 things at all times. Like I multitask. I'm doing the reviews. I'm chopping up the videos. I'm uploading the podcast. I'm rapping my own stuff, which I still don't know how I pull that off. I'm making beats. I'm working. I don't know how I do it all, but I'm doing it all. And then I gotta deal with this little lunatic.
Killing one brain cell at a time.
Facts. Just shaving off years of my life.
Yeah, the meth helps too.
Just fighting against black don't crack. I'm cracking.
Hey, you just gotta keep smoking meth. Just keep you going.
Facts. Keep smoking meth. That's what I'm gonna keep doing. But
that needs to be a t-shirt.
But it needs to have the Dare lion on it.
Yeah, just keep smoking meth. Keep smoking meth.
KSM. Keep smoking meth. Oh man, but yeah, man, yo, let us know when that new news coming out, and just your singles and stuff. Like, keep in touch. You know how it is. Like, as bad reviews or not, I'm always trying to promote people. I'm trying to always have people's backs, and I'm always trying to make music. So don't be shocked if at 10 minutes after we're done with this, I hit you up like, yo, you trying to get on a song? Because I'm always trying to make music with people. I'm always trying to cross network. Yeah. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Why not? You know, I'm always with it. And plus, I got to give you an opportunity. If I gave you a bad review, I want you to out-rap me. You know, I want you to kill me on a track. This is your chance. Kill me on it.
I was about to say, if you're going to ask me to be in a song with you, you have to understand that I'm going to try and kill you.
Yes, I need that. I need that.
That's the point.
I deserve that. I need that. I want you to kill me on a track.
I have to work you now.
Yeah, that's a fact. And that's only to me, that's going to make the song even better, you know? Because fair game. Like, you have that chance. You know what I'm saying? You could pick the beat. I'll pick the beat. Let's go. Let's make a fucking song. Let's make a dope song. You got to kill me on it.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it, bro.
Done.
Let's do it.
Done. But yeah, man, yo, we appreciate you, coming on, chopping it up with us. I know we go on tangents. We get in our theory bag, but you know, this crazy people running a podcast.
That's why I laughed when you asked us about mental health.
Yeah,
we're all a mess.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh, especially me for the last my entire life. But you know, it is what it is, man. You gotta keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? We got to do our thing.
Just get up and do what you're supposed to do.
That's it. You know, we'll figure it out. Hopefully. But again, appreciate you coming chopping up with us, man. Yo, keep in touch, and on Wednesday this will drop and you get your promo week going.
All right, man. Well, again, thank you for having me.
Of course.
Appreciate y'all very much, you know. And again, you know I'll keep in touch because I ain't doing nothing in class besides being on DMing and texting.
Looking at some terrible reviews. But yeah, man, for sure, man. Yo, I'll holla at you, man. Thanks again.
All right, of course, y'all. Y'all have a good one.
All right, man. Peace.
Peace.
Going ghost on y'all niggas, y'all ain't never gon' find me, nah. Y'all ain't never gon' find me, nope. Y'all ain't never gon' find me, no. Y'all ain't never gon' find me. Ghost on y'all niggas, y'all ain't never gon' find me, nah. Y'all ain't never gon' find me, nope. Y'all ain't never gon' find me, no. Y'all ain't never gon' find me. Ghost on y'all niggas, y'all ain't never gon' find me, nah. Y'all ain't never gon' find me, nope. Y'all ain't never gon' find me, no. Y'all ain't never gon' find me. Ghost on y'all niggas, y'all ain't never gon' find me, nah. Y'all ain't never gon' find me, nope. Y'all ain't never gon' find me, no. Y'all ain't never gon' find me. Ego tripping till my ego slipping till my tree go missing till it's me I'm missing. Hold up, wait a minute, can I close the distance between me and me? Such a cold existence for a deity. Give my soul to music, there's no soul in me. For the globe to see, ain't no holes in me, ain't no holding me. I'm like Odell Beckham in the zone to me. If you miss me, you better send the phone to me. If you kiss me, you better come home to me. Where's home, nigga? Home is where I'm told I'm free. A-lone, nigga, I'm just tryna be like me. If I like me, thoughts I would consider on the nightly. Bite me, werewolf skin, I'm a hype beast. Spite me, hate on a nigga, cause I might be the only nigga like me. And you know you like me, but I'm ghost. Y'all ain't never gon' find me, nah. Y'all ain't never gon' find me, nope. Y'all ain't never gon' find me,